I just talk about anything, from what's going on in real life to what's going on in my head. I take popular opinions, social media buzz, private questions from different industries and talk. I've been told I talk a lot and talk good, so let's channel it to a bigger audience. Enthusiastic, opinionated, brilliant, and beautiful. This is Ayode.
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode edition or whatever it is that you would like to call this. Oh, this is Aya Day, my rant, my talk, me. All right, so I know I'm very late to talk about this topic, but it's been reoccurring as everybody is shooting their shots this 2018 and talking about it, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to jump in on this topic, okay? Now, I guess you all stemmed up from that video of that lady who proposed to a guy in Ikeja City Mall and was turned down. Like, seriously, why would people do that? Why would you do that to yourself? That was seriously embarrassing. That went against what the Bible said for us. That went against everything. That was just sad, girl. That was really sad. And what did you do it for? On top copying white people. What a lot of people don't understand is that white people were brought up to respect a lady. They were brought up to look at us, to view us in the same light as equals. Unlike our black people, they don't. Okay, just a very few men. Okay, the others, they don't have a clue on what it means like to respect a lady. That's why that guy would have embarrassed you and disgraced you and just walked away from that. Even he could have just would taken the ring or done whatever, but the guy just had to embarrass you. I know. I suspected that they probably broke up at first, and she was trying to get him back. That's why she probably went on her knees. Then I heard that they were filming a movie, which I don't believe. I don't think that's true. But that's what I heard. I heard they were moving. Anyway, whatever thing that they were doing, anyways, it was stupid. It was embarrassing for our species. It was just sad. And I need you to understand something, that you cannot copy Oyinbo people, because this thing is just from Oyinbo book. You cannot copy them. You can't go against what God has ordered as the procedure for life. You cannot go against it. So stop embarrassing yourself, girl. Jeez, you went down on your knees with your heels. That's just sad. Please just learn to love yourself, learn to respect yourself, and you will then find a man that will respect you. Anyways, what actually brought me to this topic is someone was asking me if I think tradition has a role to play with the entire thing that happened, and my answer to that is no and yes. Okay, so yes, because ladies, us ladies, Nigerian ladies, black women, we've been brought up to worship a man. So all our lives will be trained to be submissive, and not the Bible type that everybody seems to be misunderstanding. There's a lot of misunderstanding that, but subject type. We were brought up to with an understanding that instead of self-respect, we're brought up to with the notion that a man will complete us. We need a man before we can be defined. We need a man before we can know what it is that we're going to do and everything. And that's why I believe that lady broke down, because she probably had some form of understanding that without that guy, she was going to be no one. Without that guy, her hair was not going to be made. She was not going to be a supermodel. She was not going to be a whatever it is that she wanted to be in life, a pilot or whatever. In her head, she probably just thought that guy was going to make her, that guy was going to complete her, that guy was going to be her beginning and her head and her end rather. And that is what I believe. So we were not brought up with, like I said, we're not brought up with that notion, with that understanding that self-respect starts from within. Self-respect starts from us, and we do not need a man to complete us. So yes, I do believe that tradition could have had a role to play with it. In my next videos, over the course of time, I will be talking about being selfish in a relationship and why it is important. Okay, so not all that mushy gooey stuff, I love him, I love her, blah blah. No, aside from that, you need to be selfish. There are reasons why you need to be selfish in a relationship, and trust me, that's the model that has made billionaires today. That is the models that made people who are successful extremely successful where they are today, because in a part of their model is being selfish. And don't worry, we'll take a cue from that. All right, so moving on to happier notes. Yeah, and my 5 positive things for today. I seriously hope that you're doing the same thing this 2018, reminding yourself to be happy every day with 5 positive notes. So mine for today are: who I am is enough. So as Ayode, I am enough. I am a human being, not a human doing. I will be happy in every moment I find myself. So every time, everywhere I find myself, I will be happy. Nobody's going to dull my shine this 2018. The only limits that exist, that's my fourth one, are in my mind. So the only limits that exist are in my mind. And number five, I will give unconditional love to everyone around me. Okay, so those are my five positive things. I hope you have yours, and until next time, just keep loving yourself, keep doing you, and as a lady, keep respecting yourself. If you haven't started respecting yourself, start respecting yourself now. Okay, the guy that would come will come. Okay, don't come me shooting your shots anyhow, like what? All right then, bye.